So today we're gonna do something very interesting and something totally different that we've never done before. Today we're up here at Azusa Canyons, located probably 30 to 40 minutes away from Los Angeles with Project Miata. The reason why I came up here is I wanted to go for a drive and unwind and think of my thoughts and shoot a cool video at the same time. I love filmmaking and I love cars, so what's better than making a video and coming up in the canyons? So what I'm going to try to do is just talk over what the Miata is, and I'm going to experiment with something new that I want to start doing. I want to start driving here in California. We have a lot of canyons, so I want to start making like a video, kind of like a review of driving the canyon, and showing you different stuff with cool edits and cool cuts and cool audio with just the GoPro. I want to see how good I can make a video with just the GoPro. So let's get into it, and then stay tuned, guys. Today I came to a really interesting place to come talk and give you an update of what's going on with Project Miata. If you haven't noticed yet, I'm in the snow and I'm still like 30 minutes from downtown LA. We're at a Crystal Lake up here. I came up Azusa Canyons and I said, hey, I want to go check out the snow. It's been raining for like a week straight here in California. It's been 3 days with sun, so it's pretty safe to say that you could come up without the chains, but I wanted to come out here to check it out, to see what it was like, and at the same time test out the car, how far along the process we've set up the car for suspension and wheel and tire setup. And this is like pretty impressive. Like, living in California, there's no snow. Like, we rarely see that, and when we see snow, it's a pretty amazing view. Like, if you can see how it's all white out there, it's beautiful. So let me give you an update of what we've done modifications to the Miata, which hasn't really been much. When we first got the Miata, I think the first mod I did was actually buy these wheels. We bought some Rota Grid V's off of like a Facebook group forum, and we got them for pretty cheap, for like 300 bucks. Then I bought some Federal RSRR, the new version, which are like a really sticky compound. I love the tires, but they do suck when there's big puddles on the freeway because they hydroplate, but what do you expect? They're mostly track tires, not meant to be in the rain. The Rota wheels, my first impressions of those, if you guys saw the video, if you guys haven't seen it yet, I do the review of the Miata installing the wheels. I said they were really heavy. Yes, they're really heavy. The main reason why I went with them is because it's so cheap. For 300 bucks, I couldn't pass that up, and I just love the way they look. If you want lighter wheels, I wouldn't go with these because the car feels like it literally lost like 20 horsepower and 20 foot-pounds of torque right out the gate. But after a while, you get used to it. I think the best wheel you could probably go are some RPF 1s. It's the best bang for your buck and performance. I gotta be careful here because there's ice out here. I can lock it up. The Rota Grids, they're cool, they look awesome, they're cheap. It's a bang for your buck, but performance-wise, it kind of suck because they're heavy. The tires, the Federals, are awesome. I totally recommend them for the price. I think I got them off for like 410 bucks from FR Sport. The suspension wise, what we've done with the Miata, I shot a video installing some Tein springs that I bought for like about, I think they're S-techs or something like that I bought off of eBay for like about 150 bucks. They're pretty decent. The only problem is that I took a gamble on the shocks, which I had a feeling they were going to be blown. Let me see if I clear this rock. Oh no, the rock hit. They're aftermarket shocks, but they were blown, so I shot a video and then I just got rid of it because the video came out pretty shitty and like the audio was bad, so I didn't do that. But eventually I'm going to order some shocks so we can do a full suspension video for you guys. This is a really legit spot to drift. Look at this. You can do some nice controlled donuts here, I'm not gonna lie. Wow. I bet that's what everybody and their mom does here. For having blown shocks all around, from what I've done so far, the car handles pretty well. The road up here is actually really, really good. It's not bumpy or nothing. It's like better than the roads on the most popular freeways. When it hits a bump, it doesn't absorb it, so the car kind of hops because it just uses the spring, so that's kind of dangerous, so you got to be careful with that. So that being said, let's go and let's see what this guy has. So this car is freaking slow. Like, you can rev it out. I'll put it in second gear, and there's a straightaway right here so you guys can hear it. This thing's so slow, but it's so fun because it's slow, because you feel like you're really fast because your foot's to the floor every single time. So here we go. We're gonna be 6,500. this car handles amazingly. It's like having blown shocks. I couldn't imagine having coilovers all around how good this car handle. But I think I'm just gonna order some shocks, and I think the shock and spring combo is gonna be good enough for me, because it already feels like it's hooked up. There goes the Evo 10. That was cool. 300ZX. It's a Friday around 2:42 in the day, and people are coming up and driving. And I think this is like the best time, because you don't get too many bikers or too many people. Everybody's at work. If you have a Friday or during the week, come up. I got up here like around 1 o'clock, and I've been up here for about 3 hours, and I've been having a blast. It's one of my favorite things to do. I don't do it often, but when I do, it's such a blast. And on the way going down, I actually saw 3 S13s, E30, and a Miata, and they gave me the thumbs up. You'll see it in the video. I would have gone a GMR. Maybe I'll save that for another video. It's Glendora Mountain Road, one of the most popular toge or canyon running mountain in California, at least here in Los Angeles and San Bernardino County. GMR is by far the most popular spot. Late at night, if you go there, there's a spot when you get to the top of GMR before it breaks to go to, like, I don't know what it is, Glendora or San Dimas or something like that. You guys can comment down below. But down there, late at night, like during the week, there's people that meet up there, and they'll run the canyon up and down. But it is really dangerous. I've had friends that almost died, so be careful. I've had friends that flipped their cars there. People love it because it's uphill, downhill, and it's super windy. And over there on that canyon at night, they fucking cross lanes over, so be very dangerous. I don't go anymore because it's too dangerous, and you know, I'm older now, and I have bigger priorities than going up there. But when I was younger, I used to go there all the time. And honestly, you have so much more fun. I have the Evo. The Evo sucks up here. I don't like it. It's too much power. It's scary. I think that's what it is. It's super scary. I'd rather drive the Evo on a track where I can crash or spin out and not hurt anybody or fly off a canyon. Here, you want a really slow car. Slow cars are fun, like Corollas, like the old AE86s, FRSs, Mazda Miatas, Hondas. Very like anything that's like 180 horsepower down is fun up here. It's so fun because you feel like you're so fast. I actually crashed right here in my Miata before, not this one, but the one I had before. Long story, a friend, we were coasting down the whole canyon going like 65, and my friend in front of me spun out, and to avoid him I pulled out, locked up the tires, and slid right into the mountain. It was good times. I actually have the video on a mini DV. I would have to find that, but that would be pretty cool to find it. So comment down below if you like this kind of content. I'm thinking about just going to different canyons whenever I have some extra time, and I don't have anything lined up, like a short film or a new part or a new install on Project Miata or on Project 240SX. I could just go to a canyon. There's so many out here. It's endless, the opportunities where I can go, and maybe I can teach you guys new canyons and check them out. It's been something that I've been thinking about for a while, and I want to experiment with it and see what you guys think. But this channel, Cars on Board, it first started as like just doing documentary films, but I don't want to just stick to that, because yeah, I like making the films, but I don't want to do it all the time. I like to do different content. I kind of want to treat like Cars on Board like a network. Like if you guys remember Velocity or the Velocity Network, it's a network that does nothing but car content, and that's all they do. But it's always different. It's not like they show the same show over and over. And I don't want you guys to get bored of just like, oh, that's all he does is those short films. And I know you guys love them a lot, but honestly, if I give them to you back to back to back, you guys would get so used to them. So I think you appreciate it a little more if I do different content, and then when one comes up, you're like, oh yeah, I haven't seen one of these in a long time. Well, that was a lot of fun. I hope you guys like this. This is a new experiment that I'm trying to do for more content for the channel, and I just combined filmmaking and driving the canyons. It's a good way to unwind. If you guys never done it, go ahead and do it. Just be careful and stay in your lane, most importantly, and respect motorists and bike guys, bicycle guys, and motorcycle guys. Don't cross lanes. That's really dangerous, guys. Well, I think that wraps it up. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and check out our online store at carsonboardchannel.com. I love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one.